Hey everybody, welcome to another vlog. Today I am in Pompeii, the ancient city that was blown apart by Mount Vesuvius just behind me there 2,000 years ago. But today we are going to fly on Gulf Air in business class from Milan across to Bahrain and then to Bangkok. Let's go. Well, a very good morning to Milan Malpensa Airport. Behind me is the check-in area for Gulf Air. I have just checked in. Today's flight is going to be on an A321-neo. It's a 3-year-old plane, never been on it before. Quite keen to see what the business class product is like. Gulf Air has this kind of weird thing. It does a few flights out of Milan. It goes up to, where do they go? They fly Milan Geneva, Milan Nice, Milan, I'm forgetting another, Rome. Yeah, they go down to Rome as well. So they have this pretty interesting mini network based out of Milan here. But anyway, let's go and check this flight and on the way to the lounge. So I'm now on my way to the Plaza Premium lounge, but before that, get to see some great views at the tarmac of some exotic hotels from Thailand, China and beyond. Milan Malpensa Airport really is a global hub. Inside the lounge, it's a little bit early. It's still 9 o'clock in the morning, which is too early for me. However, the offerings are good. Food and beverage, food especially is great. Lots of cured meats, croissants, even pizza, and fantastic views of the tarmac. So boarding begins half an hour late because of ground staff not being ready for a disabled passenger needed to be sat at the back of economy. So I boarded the business class cabin and find this couple in my seat. They've come in on the inbound flight from Geneva. Not a problem. I can switch quite quickly to the 3F seat on the other side, which is where I am now. But it begins a series of delays which will add up to 2 hours just before we take off from Milan today. So anyway, as you can see, there is the remote control on the left-hand side, a fold-out table, which is really nice, very sturdy. You can move it forward and backwards a little bit as well to give you more space if you need it. In terms of charging, you can stick in your USBs at the back behind your seat. Also, there is a magnetic charger for the headphones, which you'll see in a minute, and that's where you would stick it in. Bottle of water comes down. Where your knees are is the main charging, so if you're using an international adapter, that's where you would plug it in. Meanwhile, I can see planes beginning to take off, which I've already boarded before ours, and it seems a bit unfair now that they're taking it off whilst we're still on the ground. So let's have a look at the menu. I have used the brand new book the cook service with Gulf Air. I've already pre-booked. I'm just looking at the menu to show you. However, I'm about to find out during this flight that the order I put in on the website hasn't gone through, and so I'm not going to get what I wanted. I'm going to have to order from this menu. Drinks are served, pre-departure beverages. The PDB is as follows. Cheers. Wow, that's sweet.
Thank you.
So the Arabic coffee was served. The crew were doing their best to make everybody comfortable. We were becoming 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours late at this point. I noticed that the blanket and pillow were not on the seats. I had to request them, which is a bit strange for business class. The headphones were handed out eventually as well. Meanwhile, other planes were taking off, which boarded well after our flight, which just added to the frustration. So let's check out the IFE, the in-flight entertainment. I had 10 movies on it, 10, which is a bit kind of skinny for, you know, medium to long haul flights. So I picked Dune Part 2, movie I'd never seen before, and without giving too much of the delay away, I'd gotten through about 3/4 of this movie before we'd even taken off. So I had time to do some plane spotting, look at the planes taking off from the window, until eventually it was our turn for departure. So by now it's time to eat. I ordered the caprese and then the chicken, and both were really bland and dry and tasteless. I had much better food in the lounge on the ground, unfortunately. So we are coming to the end of the flight. Going to go for a lie down, open up the flatbed. It's nice. It genuinely is flat, which is great for well, this is an A321. It's not a wide body plane. You don't see flatbeds and planes this small anywhere except, I would say, probably Copa Airways and their Boeing 737-9, which I flew from Venezuela over to Panama, which also had a flatbed. But by this point in the flight, I'm done. I'm really hungry, so I had the dessert, which was not bad, and a glass of champagne. We're flying over Iraq. The sun's going down, and we're about to begin TOD, top of descent, into Bahrain, and the end of the flight. Overall, wouldn't really recommend this one. It wasn't a good flight. Probably the worst value flight I think I've had in business class in recent memory. Part of it was the hardware, but the other part, the delay, wasn't the crew's fault whatsoever, so I've got to be fair in that regard. Anyway, we did get into Bahrain just 2 hours late, and I still made my connection, so it all ended up pretty good.
شكرا مع السلامة.
Welcome to Bahrain.